Hello everyone, welcome back to the last video of this series where we discuss about the window function, rank, tens rank and row number. This question is very frequently asked in interviews, like how do you differentiate between the three concepts, just with an example. And it is also used in day-to-day activities of production scenarios where you use partitions and ordered by specific columns, and then you just pull out the sequential number out of it. So let's go into details. So let's say we have a table called employee name and the salary. So when we use rank, what happens is, let's say we have the employee name as Tom, the person's salary is 20, then Jack, the person's salary is 20, and then let's say we have Harry, the person's salary is 30. So when we use rank, what happens is it assigns a unique value to each partition. Now let's say I have partitioned this data set based on salary. Okay, so when I say partition, what does it mean? That it will only look for specific partitions where if we are partitioning by the salary, that means that it will create separate partitions of the same value. So in this case we have the partition of 20 or the partition of 30, right? So if we are partitioning by the salary column, then what rank does is, so first it will give this rank 1, then Jack also is getting rank 1, and Harry is normally, if we look at it, it should get a rank of 2, but in rank function it gets a rank of 3. It skips the second rank because there are two ties, okay, between two person. What dense rank does is similar to rank, but it doesn't skip any rank. Okay, so in this case Tom is going to get 1, Jack is going to get 1, but Harry is going to get 2. It's not going to skip the next rank. Okay, and then we have row number. So it doesn't look for any ties or whatsoever. It just simply goes ahead and assigns the unique sequential value. Okay, so this is how this works. Now let's go to our SQL, and we have a table over here. What I'm going to do is, I'm just going to copy this for seeing the resultant later. So let me just see what the data is there in the employee sales table. Okay. Okay, so we have the employee ID, we have the employee name, we have the region, and we have the sales amount. Okay, so you see this. So employee ID 1, Alice, Bob, Charlie, David, and then Eva, Frank, Grace, Henry. And in region wise we also have, so Alice, Bob, Charlie and David belongs to East region, and Eva, Frank, Grace and Henry belongs to West region, and then we have their sales. Now if we are to find the rank of each of the employee but partitioned by the region and ordered by the sales, so basically the problem statement is that we have to find the high sales, let's say, or just the ranking of the employees who have done the most sales to the least sales, partitioned by the region. So first, if we run the rank function, so what do you see? So Bob, Charlie, Alice, David. So Bob has highest, then Charlie has highest. So Bob, Charlie in the East region. Since we're partitioning by region, that's why all the East region is coming first, and Bob and Charlie have the highest, so they have the rank of 1, 1. And in rank, what we are doing, we are skipping the ties, right? I mean, sorry, we are skipping the next rank in case of ties. So the third highest was Alice, which is 500. So Alice is getting the rank of 3 and David is getting the rank of 4. Okay, so similarly in this west region, what's going to happen? Eva, Frank 1 1, then Grace 3 and Henry is going to be 4. So that's what has happened. Now similarly, if we put dense rank over here, what's going to happen? So Bob, Charlie 1 1, and it's not skipping any rank. So Alice is 2, David is 3. Similarly for the west region also. Now in row number, what's going to happen is it's going to assign unique values despite any ties. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. Yep. So Bob, Charlie, Alice, David 1 2 3 4, and Eva, Frank, Grace and Henry 1 2 3 4. That's how it works. So we have the three concepts of rank, dense rank and row number explained in SQL. Now we are going to run the same in Pyspark. So converting the SQL code into Pyspark. So it's pretty simple actually. There's no complication to it. So what we are doing first, we are creating the Spark session. We are importing the function. So for this, one thing we need to do is we need to import the window function, and from the window module, and from the functions we need to import row number, and if we even do rank and dense rank. Okay. So let's go to the query one by one. So first we are building the Spark session. Then we are defining the data set that in the form of a list, and then we're defining the columns also, that what are the headers for the above data set. And then with the spark.data create data frame logic in the syntax, we are combining the data and the columns. So basically we are aligning the data with the headers of that. So that's how the spark.create data frame works. Now the second thing is what we are doing. We are defining the window specification. So what was the window specification in our SQL? In our SQL, the window specification was that partitioned by the region and ordered by the cells descending. So same thing, partition by region, ordered by the cells descending. Okay, no difference. Now on top of that, we are going to add a new column, right? Because over here you see it's a new column that was added, right? In SQL we don't have to specify it, but over here we have aliased it. Similar, but in Pyspark it's created a new column with the with column function. Okay, so we are giving the name of row number in this one, and we are specifying that what function is being used. So row number over what? The window specification that we have defined in the above statement. Okay, then next is so next is the final show the result. So this data frame where we have stored the above result, we are going to select the distinct columns which we want. So name, employee name, region, sales and row number, and we want to show that. Okay, you see we have the same output as SQL. So in the east region, Bob, Charlie, Alice, David 1 2 3 4, because we are doing the row number over here. Similarly, we can do the rank and dense rank also, and we are going to get the same output. Okay, so this is rank. So what's happening? Bob is 1, Charlie is 1 in east region, then Alice, since rank is skipping the second rank, so Alice is getting 3 and David is getting 4. Okay, and dense rank will also do the same thing as SQL. So this is how you can convert the SQL query into a Pyspark code, and this is just a very simple one, but even if you use row number and everything, you can just do it. Okay, thank you for watching my video, and subscribe and share with your connections. Thank you.